everyone, and welcome to another edition of Therapy Tuesdays. Today, our topic of choice is going to be children and divorce. Today's topic was chosen by one of our viewers, but I agree that it's very pertinent and should be addressed in our society today. For children, divorce can be very sad, stressful, and confusing. At any age, they can be uncertain or angry at the prospect of their parents splitting up. For this segment, when I refer to children, I'm focusing on the age range of 0 to 12 years old. In some circumstances, children can blame one parent for the separation and align themselves with one parent, as in the good parent and the bad parent. They also accuse one parent of being mean or selfish during the separation and divorce procedures and may express anger in various ways. Children can also experience an extreme sense of loss and rejection during separation as well as after the divorce. As a parent, it is possible for you to make the process and its effects less painful for your children. Helping your children cope with divorce means providing stability within the home and attending to their needs with a reassuring and positive attitude. By providing routines kids can rely on, you remind them that you are capable of providing stability, structure, and care to them. If it is possible to have a working relationship with your ex, you can help your children avoid the stress of witnessing conflict between their parents. Now I want to talk about some of the practices that as parents you should always avoid during and after the divorce has occurred. First of all, do not use your child as a human messenger. Try to always avoid communicating through your children. This can cause undue emotional stress on your child. An alternative option is emailing your ex or having a personal call with them. Secondly, do not make your child your therapist. Do not share details about your divorce or angry feelings about your ex with your children. Thirdly, avoid interrogation of the child after they have returned from visiting the other parent. This may make them feel that they must separate both worlds and tiptoe around the other experiences. And fourthly, don't tell them how to think. Instead, listen to them. You don't always have to have the solution, but you have to hear them. Parents should provide warmth and emotional support for their children. They should closely monitor all their children's activities. They should deliver discipline that is neither overly permissive nor overly strict. Children with an easygoing temperament tend to cope better after a divorce. Children who are good problem solvers and those who seek social support are more resilient than those who rely on distraction and avoidance. Talk to your kids about your decision to divorce with both parents present and try to avoid feelings such as guilt, anger, blame. Also, make sure that you mention that what happened is not the child's fault and keep giving them the reassurance that they are not to blame. Remind your kids that children and parents are tied together for life and that children and parents won't get divorced and you won't stop loving them. Some children's initial reaction to divorce includes shock, sadness, frustration, anger, and worry. Sometimes instead of at home, stress comes out at school or with friends or with changes in their behavior, appetite, or sleep. Here are some tips that parents can use to help children cope with the upset that is created by a divorce. Encourage honesty at all costs, and honesty on both parts, part of the parent and the part of the child. Your children put their feelings into words and sound out the behavior that they are experiencing. Let them legitimize their feelings. Let them know that their feelings are valid and it is okay to feel a certain way. Offer consistent physical and emotional support for your children, whether it's sitting down and talking to them, being present and spending time. Keep yourself healthy as a parent and ensure that you manage your own stress during this entire process. And of course, get help, whether it be counseling, researching online resources, or support groups with others that have experienced what you go through. As much as possible, both parents should work to keep routines and disciplines the same in both households. Similar expectations about homework, rules, and bedtime will help reduce anxiety, especially in the younger children. Relaxing the limits tend to make kids insecure and less likely to recognize your parental authority later on. A tip to note is instead of buying things, material possessions to replace love and letting kids act out in whatever way they please, lavish affection on them. Children can never get enough love and positive, supportive attention from their parents. Parents can rebuild their child's sense of security and self-esteem if it's threatened after divorce by practicing these supportive. Start by having each child spend quality time with each parent and encourage them to open up about how they feel. Keep reassuring them that neither parent will abandon them and reiterate that the divorce was never their fault. Maintain a regular visitation schedule as children thrive on predictability, especially in a time of change and turmoil. Also, encourage your kids to get involved in extracurricular activities and events that they may enjoy. Always communicate with your kids, whether it be face-to-face time, phone calls, writing letters, so that they always know they're involved in their lives and at no point in time they need to worry about being abandoned or rejected by either parent. Please note, do not fight in front of your children. Always try hard to get along. Always present a united front to your children so that they do not feel the extra stress of conflict between their parents even after a divorce. And say I love you to your children. Express that emotional love between parent and child so they're always aware. If there's a negative behavior that persists in your child and you cannot manage it on your own, please seek professional help. That was our edition of Children and Divorce for Therapy Tuesdays. I hope it was educational and I hope that you learned something. I look forward to your feedback and any additions or suggestions that you may have had for this segment. Feel free to send me. Do have a lovely day and week ahead, and remember, each one teach one. Let's do this together. And also, keep sending me your suggestions for new topics for Therapy Tuesdays. I always look forward to your feedback. Thank you.